Hi, your right-hand gal here. Have you ever wondered how economic crises have shaped societies throughout history? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Economic crises, for all their trials and tribulations, have left indelible imprints on the world we live in. These events, often tumultuous and transformative, have reshaped nations, triggered revolutions, and even redefined our understanding of economics. They serve as stark reminders of the cyclical nature of economies, the perils of unchecked speculation, and the profound societal impact that financial meltdowns can have. In this journey, we'll be delving into some of the most significant financial crises in history. We'll explore the infamous tulip mania of the 17th century, the South Sea bubble that rocked England in the early 18th century, and the Great Depression, a global economic downturn that remains a point of reference for economic hardship even today. So buckle up and get ready for a trip back in time. Let's dive into our first economic crisis, the tulip mania. The year is 1637. The place, the Netherlands, the commodity, tulips. Now you might be wondering, how could a flower cause an economic crisis? Well, the tulip mania, as it's widely known, was the result of a speculative bubble. Tulips had become the latest craze, with everyone from nobles to merchants seeking to get their hands on these exotic blooms. The demand was so high it drove prices through the roof, with some bulbs even costing more than a house. But as with any bubble, it was bound to burst. And when it did, it led to a dramatic crash, leaving many in financial ruin. But the tulip mania wasn't just about flowers and finances. It was a lesson in the dangers of speculation and the volatility of markets. It taught us that value is often subjective and that what goes up must eventually come down. From the flower fields of the Netherlands, we now sail to the South Sea. Fast forward to 1720, Britain is caught in the grip of the South Sea bubble. A speculative fever had swept the nation, fueled by the South Sea Company's monopoly over trade with South America. People from all walks of life, from the aristocracy to the common folk, were speculating on the company's stock, with the belief that the profits were limitless. However, this was a bubble, and like all bubbles, it was bound to burst. The South Sea Company's trade monopoly was not as profitable as expected, and when the reality set in, the bubble burst, causing a catastrophic economic crisis. The fallout was widespread, leading to bankruptcies, loss of savings, and a loss of confidence in the financial system. The South Sea bubble serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of speculative bubbles and the importance of financial regulation. It underscores the timeless lesson that when something seems too good to be true, it probably is. From the South Seas, we now travel to the era of the Great Depression. Now we're in the 1930s, a time marked by the most severe worldwide economic depression. This period, known as the Great Depression, was a decade of despair and hardship. The catalyst? The infamous stock market crash of 1929. A bubble of speculation had inflated the stock market to unsustainable levels, and when it burst, the consequences were dire. Banks failed, businesses shuttered, and millions found themselves jobless. The ripple effect was felt worldwide, not just economically, but socially and culturally too. Soup kitchens and breadlines became a common sight, and the Dust Bowl further exacerbated the plight of many, especially farmers. But from this bleak period, we've learned valuable lessons. The need for sound financial practices, the role of government in stabilizing the economy, and the importance of social safety nets. These insights have shaped economic policies and strategies ever since. These crises have not just shaped economies, but also societies and cultures. Economic crises have a profound impact on societies, shaping the way we view and interact with the economy. As we've seen, the tulip mania, the South Sea bubble, and the Great Depression were significant financial catastrophes. Each was brought about by a unique blend of economic, social, and political factors. The tulip mania demonstrated the perils of speculative bubbles, while the South Sea bubble highlighted the dangers of unregulated financial markets. The Great Depression, on the other hand, underscored the importance of government intervention during economic downturns. These crises had far-reaching impacts, causing economic hardship, social unrest, and political change. Yet, each crisis also offered valuable lessons. They taught us the importance of financial regulation, the need for economic diversification, and the role of government in mitigating economic downturns. In understanding our past, we can better navigate our future. Until next time, keep exploring and learning.